What's going on, guys? Don Marino here. Got something different today. We're going to be talking about the Escobar phone, everything that's happened, everything that we're looking at, and what this phone actually is and what it means and what this company is doing to people. Let's get into it. So I was thinking about including this into Newsweek. However, I thought that this should just get its own kind of little episode, its own video all by itself. So a little backstory if you're completely unaware. Pablo Escobar's brother started a phone company. He started selling the Escobar Fold 1. And with that, with the $350 price tag, it was just a rebranded phone from another company. And what happened when people ordered this phone for $350, they received a book and a card saying you got upgraded to the Fold 2. Okay, so come a little while, 6 months down the road, people that paid their $400 have not gotten a phone. They haven't gotten a phone, they haven't got any type of update, and people that are going for refunds, I'm not sure if they're even able to do that and get their refund, get their money back, their $350. However, there was a promise of the Fold 2, and recently in the past week, we saw some people getting them. Mainly some big YouTubers were receiving the Fold 2, and this is my theory on that. I think this company knew that if they didn't deliver a phone to someone, then people were going to instantly start realizing that this was just a big sham. So with the Escobar Fold 1, they decided to take people's money and give them a promise of a future phone, an upgraded version of a phone. Basically they said, we took your $350, now we're going to give you something even better for that money. So people are waiting. Recently, over the past week, people have started receiving phones. Like I said, some big YouTubers got them. Lou over at Unbox Therapy got one. Mr. Who's the Boss received one. And there's a few more people who received their Escobar Fold 2 phones. So once these YouTubers got their phone, they realized very quickly that it was just a rebrand of the Galaxy Fold. The interesting thing about the phone is, there could have been a world where possibly they cloned the Galaxy Fold, somehow found a really cheap way to make a folding screen and put really cheap Chinese parts in it and sold it for $400. However, the ones they received were not some cheap knockoff phones. They were, legit Galaxy Folds. It almost seemed like the company had bought a few and decided to rebrand them, make their own box, make their own packaging, put their own sticker, almost like D-brand logo on it, and ship them out to some YouTubers. This is my theory on what this company has done. They took something that was a scam, the Fold 1, when people received their book and then their little card saying they got upgraded, and re-enrolled that scam again. What they did was they decided to take some investment from the money they originally got, bought some folds, rebrand them, and send them off to some YouTubers to make it look more official. And it does. When someone like Lou from Unbox Therapy is receiving one, or someone like Mr. Who's the Boss is getting these phones, and they are getting legit Galaxy Folds, kind of brings in the question, is this really a thing? Is this really something that I can go out and buy for $400 and get a Galaxy Fold? It makes sense for them to go and send it to a few people to make their brand look more legit, to get more people to re-up and buy the second Escobar phone. Supposedly this company is supposed to be making their own products, something that's not a ripoff of something else and something that's supposed to be legit. And they got a lot of talk and buzz around them right now, and there's that old saying that any publicity is good publicity, and they got it. They got all the publicity they can need right now. The whole tech world and even people outside of it are learning about this, understanding what's happening, and really trying to figure out if this is a big scam or if somehow all the people that ordered the Escobar Fold 2 are gonna get their Galaxy Folds. I guess it's yet to be seen. My personal opinion on this thing was it was a scam from the beginning. They decided to make it look legit by buying a few Galaxy Folds, rebranding them, and sending them to a few select people to make it look legit. And third, if they are planning on coming out with a phone, it was one big marketing scheme to get their name out there. And you have to think, even if they did scam people, even if they did take people's money, which is wrong, and even if they decided to give all that money back to those people, they got a lot of free publicity out of this whole stunt they did. I'm definitely interested to see where this goes, and what it's going to be. If all of a sudden hundreds of people start saying, you know, my phone showed up, my phone's here, and all of a sudden this is some weird legit thing where they were able to send people actual Galaxy Folds and all the people that order them are happy and fulfilled, that is going to be definitely interesting. I don't see that happening. I see the latter happening where they scammed a bunch of people, try to make it look legit by sending it to a few YouTubers, and are now going to try to release their own phone under all this publicity that they already have. So let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. It's interesting, it's bizarre. I thought I'd do its own video because it was something that I really wanted to talk about in depth. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. It's just one big publicity stunt that started with a scam that's going to end in them coming out with their own phone. If you do like this format of video, I do tech news every week with all the latest tech news. It's kind of similar to this, but it's much more in depth on a lot more topics. So go down, subscribe, make sure you don't miss any of the new tech news coming out. And until I got something else for you guys, thanks for watching.